First alert forecast.
Well, if you are a fan of some summer-like temperatures, we have those on tap for the work week as we'll stay into the 80s. And that heat and humidity will slowly build. Chances for some pop-up showers for today and tomorrow. And we do have a severe weather threat for later in the day on Wednesday. Let's talk about that as we go into the second half of the day on Wednesday. We are seeing the threat for some strong to potentially severe storms. The whole state of Indiana in that level 2 out of 5 threat. Here's a look at future track. This is heading all the way into Wednesday morning as we want to keep an eye out at that chance for some showers and some stronger storms as we will hang on to partly sunny skies, and really depending on how much that cloud cover lingers is dependent on how strong those storms will be later into the day. But past around 6 o'clock, some stronger storms working in, and that threat for potentially severe weather lingering into Wednesday evening. So we're seeing that chance lingering until around midnight on Thursday. Here's that future storm energy. This is the measurement of how much of that energy is in the atmosphere as we go into those dinner time hours. I would say a medium amount of it, but that better shot or that higher amount of energy will be a little further to the south. And then as we go into the evening, the amount of energy in the atmosphere will slowly decline, and we're looking at some improving conditions. But we're still watching the Wednesday for isolated strong to severe storms, and that timing around 6 p.m. to around midnight. So keep an eye out for that. Let's talk about right now as we're still seeing some partly to mostly cloudy skies, a few light sprinkles further out to our east, and we're hanging on to mostly cloudy skies for the afternoons. And fingers crossed, we're going to hopefully see maybe some breaks in those clouds later into the day, but still the opportunity or a very small chance for a light sprinkle late tonight. And then as we go into tomorrow, partly to mostly cloudy skies. And thanks to that summertime heating, we have some more pop-up showers and some isolated thunderstorms possible during the daytime hours. So just we could see the potential for maybe a few isolated showers, but most of today and tomorrow will remain mostly dry, so that is definitely some good news. Current temperatures are into the lower 70s, 73 in Fort Wayne, 69 in Huntington, 70 in Marion, and those dew points are mostly into the 60s, so it is a little slightly humid for today, and we're going to hang on to some humid conditions as we go throughout the work week. So if maybe want to go into the pool, we're still looking at some warmer temperatures, as highs will mostly be into the 80s as we go throughout the work week. And we have some upper 80s and potentially maybe a 90-degree day possible as we go into next week. And here's a look at that first alert extended forecast. As for today, 82 degrees, mostly cloudy, a chance for a stray afternoon or evening shower, and then those chances for some pop-up showers continuing into Tuesday, as we'll have highs into the mid-80s. And then for Wednesday, we're monitoring that risk for some stronger storms, especially later into the day. And then heading into the weekend, Linda, we're looking at some warmer temperatures, upper 80s for Saturday, then Sunday a high of 90.
Looks very much like summer to me, which I think the season starts Saturday, right?
Yes, it is starting Saturday, and it's really going to feel like summer during that time, too.
All right. Brian, thank you. Well, in news about